another edition of the Contractor's Secret Weapon weekly podcast with your hosts, Dave Negri. This program is dedicated to helping contractors, remodelers, painters, roofers, roof cleaners, and business owners in the construction industry gain an unfair advantage over the competition. This program supplies you with information that the competition doesn't even know exists. This session brought to you by ContractorsSecretWeapon.com.
Before we get into the conversation with you, I just want to do a shout out to our sponsors who help promote Contractor's Secret Weapon and just some of the things that they have in store for you, our listeners. Hey, is your phone ringing enough? Do you want it to ring more with highly motivated and qualified buyers that contact you, the contractor, directly? No more waiting for the phone to ring. Just answer that phone. Best Home Services leads are dedicated to making your phone ring with motivated buyers that call you directly. There's no obligation to talk with them. Just go to ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/money. Fill out the form to secure your discount on the setup fee. Do it today. This special will not last forever. Check them out at ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/money.
Running a small business is no easy task, and I should know because I had a service company for almost 10 years. I am the founder of a software called Radius Bomb, and it's unbelievable. And for all the listeners of Contractor's Secret Weapon, we have a special offer for you to check out. If you want to send hyper-targeted, laser-focused, super personalized postcards to your exact prospects using a map while sitting in your underwear, then go to ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/Radius Bomb, and we'll give you your first 100 postcards for free. Just go to ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/Radius Bomb.
Hey, this is Dave Negri with Contractor's Secret Weapon. I'm so excited really about these crazy 5 reasons most contractors fail, because what it's doing is helping me reinforce and tighten up some of the things that I do in my business. Listen, I'm not perfect. I do some crazy things, and sometimes some things get put off that it should get put off, so I just wanted to go through these things again. And today we want to talk about, why we're not consistent. What are some of the things that keep us from being consistent and being consistent on the important stuff? Well, what's the important stuff? Everything you say. And it is, but let's get past a couple things first before we really decide on what is really important and what's not. Did you know that it takes 21 days to create a habit, and it takes 2 days? Well, it seems like it takes 2 days, but if you stop real quick, it takes like forever to get it started again. And I'm sure that you can attest to that. I look at that old couple of old, and if you've ever seen, this is really, I'm dating stuff, and I've really never seen it, but you've got that old hand pump of the water that you punch up and down, and it primes the pump. And once you get it all worked out, then it's easy to push the handle down and you get water out. And it's sort of like that pushing that car. It takes 2 hands, and it's you huff and you puff, and you get that car rolling, and you're pushing it, and then as it rolls you could probably push it with 1 hand. Well, that's what consistency is, because if once you stop what you're doing on your efforts, then it's like starting all over again. And one of my sayings is never give up, because it's easier to get up than it is to start all over again. And so what makes us inconsistent in some of the things that we do? Well, first, we're out of our comfort zone. So we really don't want to do it. It's not comfortable to do it. And so what do you got to do? You got to keep doing it till it becomes comfortable. It becomes second nature. It's like chewing gum and walking, or just breathing is what it comes down to. So it needs... Those are some of the things that we need to get consistent on in our business. One of the biggest ones, and I know, and for a while, and I have been challenged by this, is we are all, we go out and we do the proposal, we do the estimate, we send it out, and we wait for them to call us. No follow-up. And when you don't have a system in place for follow-up, it's very easy to be inconsistent on getting the business. Now, they say that 80% of the people that you do a proposal for are going to buy. But are they going to buy today? No, only 1% is. So that's a statistic that nobody really wants to talk about. So we throw out all these marketing, whether it be Facebook or, postcards, or whether it be in the magazine, and we get calls in. And because the people don't do business when we go and see them, we write them off. Well, you've already paid for all these other people that you've done estimates for or proposals for. Why don't we just keep them, create a system that will keep in touch with them on a regular basis, or until they say, I don't want to do business with you, or you're too high. So I have one guy that I knew, he would follow up in 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months with a phone call. I personally will send him an email follow-up. I will send him a postcard follow-up. I will put him on my newsletter program so that I'm in touch with him all the time, because I've already paid for their name. Why do I want to throw it away and hope that they'll come back in through another advertising program? But I never take them off the advertising list, but I continue to follow up with them, touch base with them. So if you want to be consistent in that area, then you're going to have to build a system for that says, okay, step 1, I give them the estimate. Step 2 is I follow up on the estimate, whether I give them a phone call, whether I email them, whether I send them an email and a postcard, and I do it on day 1 after the proposal, day 5 after the proposal, day 14 after the proposal, whatever the case may be. But if you don't put them in a task or a system that you've hopefully automated, then you're going to have people in your funnel all the time, not just when you put out a marketing piece. So you never know when they're going to actually buy, but you want them there so that they remember who you are, what you did, and that they're going to continue to see your face or your postcard or however you do it, and do business with you, because not everyone is going to do business with you today. They may do it in a month, they may do it in 2 months, they may do it in 3 months, but you've already paid for that customer's name. If to throw it away is just like throwing away good money. Now, here's another thing too that I think that we get really messed up with on follow-up, is that someone calls us and we call them back. We don't get in touch with them. We call them back. We don't get in touch with them. And then after like 2 or 3 times, we feel bad because we feel like that we're chasing them. But remember, they called us first. So one of the things that I used to think that way. Well, I'm not going to call him if he's not going to call me back. Well, that's kind of dumb because he called me to begin with. So I've just got past that mindset system is, listen, they called me, they want to talk to me, they want a proposal, or they want to get back with me. I just let them know when I call them back, man, I'm so sorry I missed you, but I'm going to keep trying until we connect. So that lets them know that I'm not giving up on them, and then they know that I'm not badgering because I'm making a promise that I'm going to keep up with them until I touch base with them. And, a lot of times they'll say, man, I am so glad you were persistent and, keeping up with me, because I have just been so crazy busy that I just haven't had the time to call you back. But I'm glad that you took the time to be persistent to get back with me. So it's creating the mindset of the habit of consistency. just, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm continuing to do it. I'm going to finish the project no matter what the cost, no matter how long it takes. But the only way that's going to happen is if you, like I said before, if we create the systems to do that, create the follow-up system, create the phone call system in order to do that. So you want to automate it in a sense that will help you grow. So what's the important stuff? Only you know. For me, it's returning the phone calls, getting in touch with the people, the follow-up system, and keeping in touch with them all the time. These are, my important for my business. Now, here's an interesting thing, and I know we haven't really talked about this much, and I'll probably do a podcast on it later on, but there's 3 types of sales. There's 3 degrees of sales. There's the before the sale, there's the during the sale, and then there's the after the sale. So this is all part of every single business. The before the sale is maybe when you put out your marketing piece, how you do that, how you're consistent with that. We've talked about target markets and stuff like that. Then you get the response to your marketing, whether it be a marketing piece or referral. Then there's the during the sale, which where you do the proposal, you've signed the contract, you're getting ready to do it. So that's a whole system within that. And then there's the after the sale. So I want you to just think about what of those 3 positions on the sale in the sales process is or creates the most profit. Which one do you think? Is it before the sale, during the sale, or after the sale? So there was dead air for a few minutes, and I just wanted to let you know that if you picked after the sale, you are 100% correct. And you want to know why? Because after the sale is where you will make your most profit. Why? If you treat your customer correctly, if you keep them in a loop, you touch base with them on a regular basis, they are going to do business with you again. And not only are they going to be a repeat customer, but if you've done it correctly, they are going to refer business to you on a regular basis. They are going to become your raving fans. So whatever your systems are, always work towards the back end of after the sale. That is the most profitable part of your business, and most business owners completely forget about that. They just completely forget about their customer. They don't keep in touch with them. They just hope that they'll do business with them again. Listen, there's no hope in a successful business. There are certain things that make it or break it, and you have to be in place to do that. So again, how do I stay consistent? You do it a number of ways. You build the systems, or you create people, or you hire people to help you create the systems and implement them, because there's only so much that you can do. So you need to duplicate yourself, duplicate your efforts, so that you can become the business that you actually dreamed for. So you want your business to create the lifestyle that you want. You don't want your business to control you like it does so many people, and someday you might want to walk away from your business for a month and take a vacation. Can you do that now? Probably not. If you can, that's awesome. You've got the money, the income coming in, but the key is, can you do it because you've built the systems, you've built the business so that you have the people in place, that you've actually built a business is an entity that takes care of itself while you're not there. Or do you need to be there? Now, I know of companies, and then it doesn't matter how much revenue they do a year. You could do a couple 100,000, you could do 100,000, and I know companies that do, $2, $3, $4, $5 million a year worth of business where the owners can't walk away because the company, the business controls them. They haven't learned how to do it the other way around. So the key is to be consistent in the important things, and only you know what those important things are. So hey, go to the website, listen to it. We've got some new stuff on the website underneath. You can send us I like you on not on Facebook. Well, you can do it on Facebook too, but to iTunes and give us a review. And awesome. Have a great week, a great day, and we'll see you on the next episode. Hey, maybe you'd like to be on our show. If you have a story to tell, how you overcame maybe a big hurdle in business or something you feel like you'd like to share with other business owners to help them, just email my assistant at info@contractorsecretweapon.com. That's info@contractorsecretweapon.com. Put in interview in the tagline or the subject line, and I'll have her send you out one of our guest sheets to fill out, and then we can go from there. Again, I want to thank you for joining us and investing your time with us today. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, go to iTunes and give us a shout out. You can also go to our website, www.contractorsecretweapon.com, and check out today's episode and leave us a comment in the bottom of the page. And if you haven't gotten your 15 secret weapon strategies to getting higher-end customers, get it while you're at the website. Also, I want to thank again our sponsors for keeping this podcast alive for your profit-making pleasure. And so go be profitable this week. Work smarter, not harder, and learn how to leverage your time and your knowledge so that you can be more profitable. Again, see you next week.
Thanks for joining us for another weekly episode of the Contractor's Secret Weapon Podcast with Dave Negri. We would love to hear your comments about this episode, so visit us online at www.contractorsecretweapon.com and let us hear your thoughts. If you are listening via iTunes, please leave us a positive review. The more positive reviews we receive, the more other contractors will benefit from this show. Thank you, and see you next time here on the Contractor's Secret Weapon Podcast.